welcome back. Let's talk about how to fill out your self-reflection. This is something you're going to do every single time you turn in a project for me. And so a few people have missed this in the past, so I want to make sure I go over this and it's very clear. First thing, when you turn in your final project, you need to submit a very clear image of your final project into our final product Google Doc. Just like you see here, this is an example of one for graphic design. And I always give steps if there's something further than that, but usually it's just submitting your actual image right in this first box. But what I want to spend time with you today is this bottom part, which never changes. This is the self-reflection rubric. It's worth 20%, so 20 out of 100 points of your final product grade. So it's the difference between you getting an A and a B minus, assuming that you get all of the other points. So it's really important to do. As you can see on here, there are 5 different sections. You will only fill out these first 4 sections that are left blank, and you will fill it out with the explanation of the score that you would like to give yourself. So let's walk through this. The first score is over craftsmanship, and I always do little hints underneath to help remind you of what I'm asking for that specific one. Craftsmanship is just always, did you make your final project neat? Is your image clear? Did you make sure if it was a drawing that you erased any extra lines? If it was something on the computer, did you make sure that you snipped it correctly and everything is where it's supposed to be? And it should look like a final product that could potentially be hung up in the walls, so on the walls. And so what you'll do is you'll give yourself a score how you think you did strictly because of craftsmanship, so how clean it is, and you'll type in your score right here, and then you're going to type in why you think you did that. So you could say, I believe that I deserve a 16 on craftsmanship because I took the time to go back and clean up with an eraser or make sure that my images were really clear and crisp. Okay, you can see you don't need to watch me type this off, but you get the idea. Okay. The second part is creativity and impact. So whatever you decided to do for this project, was it original? Is it just the first thing that popped in your head, or did you take some time and did you think about your concept and make sure that you were doing something personal, interesting, and unique? Is the composition choice and the subject matter interesting and unique? If I tell you to do a food still life, do you just automatically go to an apple? Not even because you necessarily like apples, just because it's the first thing you think of? Or do you take the time to think through all the different options that are available to you, all the different things that are personal to you, and then you choose something that's going to be interesting? The third part is skill application. So this is strictly depends on each individual project, and for each project I always give you a list of requirements. Those are the main skills that we're looking for. If you meet those requirements, then that's how you get your skill application. Okay, so if we're talking about a drawing, then maybe I'm looking to see that it's drawn proportionally. I'm looking to see that you use all the different values. I'm looking to see that you took the time to create accurate contours. For this hand-lettered quote, I'm looking to see that the quote is 3 to 15 words long, that it's centered and blocked, that it has at least 2 different fonts that are paired correctly. So you can see that fits for specific projects. You'll have to look back in the instructions for your project and see what are the things I'm asking for, and that's how you'll know what to talk about for skill application. And then finally, growth. Did you challenge yourself? Be honest with yourself. Was this something that you've never done before, so you really had to push yourself? Or is it something that you do all the time, and so you just kind of finished it? Did you go beyond what was expected? Did you take extra time and extra care in creating this piece? Tell me what you think. Be honest, okay? I will give you a score for the self-reflection. Your self-reflection score is strictly based on whether or not you completed these other 4 explanations up here. So just to give you a little tip, if you are missing, if you only do 1 sentence, if the sentences are very short and not very detailed, then you're not going to get full credit on that. Okay, so make sure you take the time to fill this out. At the end, I will, you'll turn it in once these 4 are done. I will give you that score. I will total it up for you, and then I will post my comments and my notes down below so that you can go back and reference that. And that's it. So make sure you're doing this at the end of every project. Otherwise, I'm probably emailing you to say you're missing 20 points. And have a great day.